This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
This is the TURS radio show, and I'm your host, Christa Nehls. Today's guest is Siegfried. He is my partner at TURS TV, and today we will talk a little bit more about TURS TV and some basics. Hello, Siegfried. How are you today?
Hi, Christa. I'm fine today. It's good to be back on a radio show.
You enjoyed the weather in Germany?
I enjoy it.
First real summer day now. We want to talk about TURS TV and all the things most of the things that are coming. And I remember a quote of Bernard Shaw, who said, "What we need are some crazy people. Look where the normal ones led us." You remember, this has been one of the first things we have been talking about. One thing was make this world a better world. The next was, this is your door to a better planet. And the third one was the quote of Bernard Shaw. You decided and were willing to take the part in the company as the sales and marketing officer. Very short, what's your job at TURS TV?
My job at TURS TV is to help people to create stories to sell. I had experience of 20 years in sales and marketing. I start 20 years ago, and we don't use stories to sell. We only tell what is this product are doing, how helps you to be better, or so on and so on and so on. And I remember 5 years ago, I was responsible for the education, and I was responsible for the part of create new kinds of form education for the customers. And I go to my chief and I say, we need videos. We need videos to tell stories, to help people to be better, how it works, to help them to understand not only the technical things. He said, no, we don't need it. We don't have the money to make videos. We don't have the money, and nobody will see it. Nobody is interested to look videos and stories and how it works. Nobody. We don't need it.
Do you have any idea why he said that? I cannot believe that it was because of the money.
I think he don't know how magic is a video and how helpful is a video to feel better with a product for the customer and for me as a salesman. The customer can go to the TV and video channel, TV channel, upload the video via app and so on, and he can, before he use my product and make a lot of mistakes, he go to the video with the references from different customers who have used it and use it successful, and say, see how it works, and they don't make mistakes, or so they are happy and we are happy. So the best way, and tell stories and who used the product, why he is using the product, and how he is using the product. So don't make mistakes.
Do you have an example about telling a story in a commercial video?
At the moment, not really. Only live presentations, and this is the same. Or maybe I listened to a live presentation for a product, or watch a video. Last week we heard a presentation from a Toastmaster prepared speech about selling a product. Nobody understands the person, nobody will buy, and nobody will help, and the speaker failed because he don't tell stories. The prepared speech was about the theme how to motivate people to buy, and there are 16 people in the room. Nobody wants to buy from this salesman because he's only a salesman. He don't tell stories.
I remember that the evaluator asked the people next to her and asked, "Did you understand what he's trying to sell?" And everybody shook their head and said, "No, I don't know what he is talking about. I don't know what he is wanting from me." Siegfried, as a storyteller, give me one sentence. What's important about storytelling? One sentence.
The story has to be true.
I'm Christa Nehls, and we will be right back after this commercial break. You're listening to the TURS radio show on the X-Zone Broadcast Network on www.xzbn.net.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X-Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan, and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365.
I am Dr. Carl O'Helvey, founder, president of a new cancer foundation focusing on evidence-based physical, mental, and spiritual interventions, including natural cancer cures, prayer, meditation, affirmations, nutrition, and other related holistic cancer prevention and cure modalities. These are used in cancer education, research, and financing care. I ask for your help to continue this important work by donating at www.holisticcancerfoundation.com.
Hello, I'm Pete Marsh. With my daughter Justina, we will be presenting the new radio show, Too Good to Be True. If something seems too good to be true, it usually is. But with the help of Justina's amazing gifts, we're going to gain insight into questions that don't yet have complete answers. Have you wondered who built Stonehenge and for what reason? Why are crop circles found in the same region as Stonehenge and elsewhere? Are crop circles a hoax, or are they created with technologies that we have little knowledge of? Who built the pyramids in Egypt and also in other countries? How and why were they built? Was the Titanic switched with the Britannic as part of a gigantic insurance fraud, or for more insidious reasons? What caused the Tunguska event when trees were flattened over an 800 square mile area in Siberia? Will the new insights be too good to be true? Well, that will depend on what you are prepared to believe. Please join us as we start on this journey together. For more information on Too Good to Be True, visit www.xzbn.net.
Little children aren't the only ones afraid of the dark. Millions of soldiers return from war zones with PTSD, anger, frustration, fear, and loneliness, much of which surfaces during the darkness of the night. You have the chance to change the lives of these American heroes. Songs and Stories for Soldiers.us provides free MP3 players for these men and women. With a list of 3 million songs in 16 different styles, 100,000 audiobooks, and 30,000 old-time radio programs, every veteran can find something to soothe and comfort them at no cost. All our players contain an 8-hour audio program designed to help veterans fall asleep. With 1,500 plus vets now participating, it's our goal to deliver 10,000 audio players this year. Go to our website at songsandstoriesforsoldiers.us. Help us help a veteran make it through the night.
This is the TURS radio show, and I'm your host, Christa Nehls. Today's guest is Siegfried, the sales and marketing manager of TURS TV. Siegfried, welcome back.
Hi, yes. Last sentence we talk about tell a story and tell the truth.
All right. Tell a true story. Do you have a true story at hand?
Tell a true story. I'm 47 years old and a man. This is my own story. A true story is the one I think don't remember a really story to tell now. I only want to tell why it's so wichtig.
Important
for me, for the storyteller, and for the user, and for the listener. You remember the sentence that world is a village.
Yes.
The world is a village. And I remember 5 years ago I have heard a really, really good sentence about truth and lies. You don't remember what lies you are telling to the people around you. If you see this person the second time, you don't remember every lie. So tell the truth. It's the best way to become friends and be confident in what you are doing. You don't have to, what have I told this person? I don't remember. It's not so good. So if I know, I tell every time the truth. I can live and be passionate what I'm doing. Yeah?
Like we in Germany say, lies have short legs. They can't walk for long.
Yes,
because your memory cannot be big and large and good enough to remember all the rubbish you have been telling to anybody. Yeah, a true story. You said you don't have one at hand. I'm thinking about a story. We thought, how can we do storytelling? And we thought about Scheherazade and 1001 Night, where she was telling stories to save her life. And she finally survived because her new husband decided she is so good in telling stories and she is so honest and she is so true, she stays with him. So she was alive. We are not that fierce. We do not want to kill people. We want real stories. And they do not need to be spectacular like this man was when he jumped from somewhere up in the skies, almost the high universe or whatever around the globe, and coming down. Real stories are daily life. And that's what we want to do. And that's what is your job to sell. How do you want to sell it to people? Any idea?
How I want to sell it?
Yes.
Or I think the best way to sell the TURS TV, our TV channels, is the reason why I need a TV channel is similar the same like this radio show. We use the radio show to tell about us, to help the interview partners to tell about what they are doing, why they are doing, and I think it's what we are doing with TURS TV and with the channels is help people to give them a chance to use a new technique of content marketing, a new platform, and a new art. It's not a really new art of advertising, but it's a chance to use it on another way. Content marketing, advertising. I don't need advertising like every day with banners in internet and buy this, I'm the best, I'm the greatest, don't buy from him, buy me, from me. We don't need it. What we want to do with our channels, the entrepreneurs can use it to tell stories about their life, the company, the product, to bring references from the customers, history, and succeed presentations from customers, and so on. I think to sell this product about a TV channel is more about what the entrepreneurs needs, not about the selling. He has to understand why he needs to do a new kind of advertising without advertising.
Finally, we have to convince our Turkish supermarket, because they are selling so good meat for our barbecues, and we tell everybody around us, and we have to convince him that he gets a lot of referrals and use a channel, right?
Maybe. If he wants one channel, he can have one channel, yes.
Yeah, finally, it's our job to convince him, to tell him, well,
yeah.
We are convinced from your products, about your products, and our friends in the meantime are convinced too, because you have a real good quality. What about having referrals and have a real good TV channel and send the message out to the world that they are really good and they are the best?
He is the best, and he don't have to be in competition with another supermarket. And this is the next way to sell these TV channels, because it's a separated platform. It is a personalized website only used by the channel owner, by the entrepreneur. He can do what he wants with it. He can design it, he can create it, he can fill it with his stories, references, testimonials, videos, and use it for his story. Only for his stories. This is the most important thing, I think. We go to the internet. We open our laptop or PC and go through Google and YouTube and other channels and Facebook. We are really see all more videos and videos and videos and videos. But it's not only from separated from the rest of the world. So use the TV channel. We want to use it for us, and every entrepreneur who wants to use a TV channel with his stories. So it's the best way to create a new art of advertising, an excel from the crowd, and without commercials, without anything of banner and ads, only to tell stories. I don't have to say buy me, I'm the best. I can use a way with storytelling, with interviews, with different kind of TV shows and interviews, news shows, and talks like this, radio talk, like a studio talk, and different ways to use TV channels 24 hours, 7 days a week. I think it's a start-up for us, and I know, yes.
But a few moments ago, you said they can do with the channel what they want. We created a code of honor.
Yes.
They cannot do what they want. They have to follow some guidelines. And this is called our code of honor.
Yes, a code of honor is. I think we had to have one code of honor about the rules and about our mindset to use the TV channels in our way.
And the best of the code of honor is it's not only one-sided. You are not allowed to do this. You are not allowed to do that. But we say, okay, please appreciate, respect, estimate, be attentive for others, be honest, and be open. On the other hand, we say, we deliver quality and services and are committed to customer satisfaction as well as sustainability in our service. So it's a two-sided code of honor.
Yes, and the next thing, information and knowledge has to be based on a moral, ethics, heart, and common sense. Positive moral and the ethics are uppermost in our thinking and doing. This is what we are doing, and this is what the customer, the TV channel owner, has to follow it and to subscribe it and to work in this way.
Yes, right. So that's what I said. It's a two-sided code of honor. Both sides have rights and both sides have duties and rules to follow. And I think this is the most important part, and we based it in general on the Bill of Human Rights, on the Universal Declaration. This was the most important thing for us.
Yes, I know. We talk with David Kruder in the States during the CEO Space Education Week, and we talk about, and he say it's a really good thing to use a code of honor as a basic in a contract to follow the rights and rules. Yes.
And that's why I referred to that once more. It's important. It's not only that people can do with the channel what they want, but it's about the way how they use it. And we are looking for people who are willing to work with that and to work on that way. So customer satisfaction will be on both sides finally.
Yes.
You have anything to add? A few seconds?
Yes, I think storytelling is to create emotions, to paint pictures in the viewers, in the listeners, to help to understand, so maybe if you remember a good story, you remember in 1 year or 10 years, it's not a good story, you forgot it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the most to tell
Good.
emotions?
I'm Christa Nehls, and we will be right back after this commercial break. You're listening to the TURS radio show on the X-Zone Broadcast Network on www.xzbn.net.
Dreams are our personal gateways into infinite wisdom. Don't miss shamanic counselor and indigenously trained dream decoder Sandra Corcoran's inspiring book, Shamanic Awakening Between the Dark and the Daylight. This remarkable work chronicles Sandra's 35 years of experience with diverse wisdom keepers and her initiations throughout the Americas and across the British Isles, Turkey, Greece, and Egypt. Sandy's knowledge of symbology, psychology, and myth influenced her dream blog and workshops. Sandy offers private tarot readings, international journeys, a meditative CD, as well as her book, Shamanic Awakening, to encourage you as you navigate this earth walk, creating a deeper connection to yourself and all that is. Find this and more at Sandy's website, starwalkervisions.com.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
How would you like to be able to read other people's minds? Well, the next best thing is here. When you know how to read a person's name, you know how the person thinks, feels, and behaves. Each letter in our name holds a key to unlock our true essence. Our name contains both our gifts and challenges in this lifetime. Mnemology science discovers personality secrets hidden in the placement of the letters of our names, including the first and last impression people remember about us. Sharon shows us how to interpret the arrangement of letters as outlined in her book, Know the Name, Know the Person. Sharon Lynn Wyeth created mnemology science after 18 years of research and testing her theories, and has supported thousands of people around the world in understanding themselves and others better. You'll enjoy Sharon's unique teachings as she shares her system to learn the gifts behind your given birth name. Even if you don't like your birth name, there are jewels in this book. If you're thinking of changing your name, ready to name your child, or wanting to get along better with others, this is the book for you. If you'd like to improve your relationships and change your life for the better, get the book today, Know the Name, Know the Person, or visit www.knowthename.com. That's www.knowthename.com.
Hello, I'm Justina Marsh, and with my dad Pete, we are going to present a new show called Too Good to Be True. Together, we are aiming to discover more truths about this world and beyond. Do you have unanswered questions about the world? Do you ever wonder about aliens, conspiracy theories, or the universe? There are many shows discussing subjects such as pyramids or UFOs, but we want to relay this information based on our own research, including from spiritual means. Hopefully, listeners will be helped with their own beliefs and will appreciate the psychic insights that add to the previous research and information. We both look forward to sharing this insight and beginning this journey with our listeners. Visit xzbn.net for more information about when to listen.
This is the TURS radio show, and I am your host, Christa Nehls. Today's guest is Siegfried from Germany, He is the founder and sales and marketing officer of TURS TV. Welcome back, Siegfried.
Hi, Christa.
Siegfried, we have just talked about the code of honor that is so important for us on the TURS TV and even on TURS Radio, that we talk quite a lot of time about that. But now is the time to tell people more about storytelling. And finally, you can make from any grain of sand or earth, you can make a story. You have one?
One, please, pardon?
Do you have a story? Storytelling? Because you can make from anything a story, just from sand or stones.
Yes. I will. You know Toastmasters and the Stegreifrede, table topics from Toastmasters,
Yes.
and it's what you have to do is you become maybe a word or a sentence, and you have to make a story from this. And this is what I love. I stand in front of the people, and the topics masters say, okay, now you have to tell a story about this maybe sentence. Like last week, it was about a slogan, and we don't know what company is behind the slogan. And say, okay, so you have 1 or 2 minute time and tell stories. And okay, take a few seconds, take a deep breath, and think and tell a story. So you can take a piece of paper and tell stories about a piece of paper. So how it's made a make of wood, the paper, and how it grow up in the forest, and a person come and with axe or I don't know,
Axe or a saw.
Axe or a saw, and takes the tree away and make a piece of paper from it. So I think you can make a story from everything, and this is what the entrepreneur has to know: make stories from your own.
I know you love table topics in German and in the meantime in English.
Yes.
I'm your table topics master tonight, and I say, how does a perfect day start for you?
A perfect day for me starts, I stand up, go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and I say, I love me. This is the best way to start in the day, and the next is you have to smile. I have to smile. I smile, look in the mirror, and say, I love me. Today is the best day from the rest of my life. So start my good every day. My every day is a good day if I start with these sentences early in the morning.
Okay. I follow you. I am the second one in the row. My perfect day starts with open my eyes, trying to get awake, moving into the kitchen, and pressing the button for the coffee machine and have a wonderful coffee with milk and foam, sip it and enjoy it. Watching how the sun is rising in the blue sky, listening to the birds outside, how they are singing, and at the moment how they are caring for their tiny little children, and like a little bird is hunting a butterfly and catching it for their birds, for their tiny birds to raise them. This is my perfect start in a day.
Oh, that's a good way to start the day, yes. I do it after my visit in the bathroom.
So priorities are different in life.
My priorities are a little bit different, maybe, yes.
Okay. Once I heard a story from a company here in Germany. They were founded somewhere in the late 40s, beginning 50s of the last century. And it was a country dealing with painting walls and painting wood and things like that. And I read the book. It was finally a big book of more than 1,000 pages. Do you think this is a story that customers are interested in?
With more than 1,000 pages?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with 1,000 pictures, yes. 1,000 pages is a little bit too long for a story has to be short and visible. Mm-hmm. So if I use a story, I have only maybe 8 or 10 minute time, maybe only 30 or up to 60 seconds. The elevator pitch. I can use an elevator pitch to tell my story, what I am doing, and how and why I'm doing this, what I'm doing. And this only 30 up to 60 seconds can help me to become new customers, new friends, or the person are remembering on me or not. I think it is better to use short sentences, a short time period to tell my story. Only I'm in a presentation. In a presentation, I have maybe 6, 8, 10, 15, 20 minutes time. So, but almost the time I have only 30 seconds to tell my story. Because every person around me wants to do the same.
Okay, slowly I get the difference between storytelling and telling stories. So what you're thinking about entrepreneurs telling their story and attracting their customers with their story means it has to be short, it has to be clear, it has to be a good picture so that people can imagine.
Yes.
Okay. So the other one is a real big book, and which is telling there was a man once upon a time, and and living through the years, and he met a woman, and they happily lived ever after. But we want to do it short for entrepreneurs. How can you teach an entrepreneur to tell a story about his company or about himself?
About the company, I ask, we have to create a mind map. And the mind map we are collecting all this, the thoughts he had in the past, today, or what he want to do in the next time. All the things what he the reason why he creates a company, what he want to achieve, and with his products he produced maybe, or his different way of product and services, and we have to find the point from his heart. What is the really why behind this? And this is the basic for the story, the why. It is the same. How to attract people. It's like the AIDA formula: attraction, interest, desire, and action. This is the same. I have to find the point. What is the reason why he why he loves what he is doing? And this is a short story. I love it. Why I love it. And then comes the second point. Interest. So this is a different kind of story. The first story, why I about me, why I love what I'm doing. And the next is about the company, why I love what the company is doing today and in the future time.
So our job is to teach the entrepreneurs how to tell a story and to support them and to help them. Is that right?
It is right, yes. We will help them to tell stories, to create the story, and to find the right words and the right pictures for the story. Every person around us has his own story. Every person he can be an employee, he can be self-employed, or he can be a manager or owner of a company. Every person has a story, and we have to find and have to help him to understand why he is doing. And the person around me, I remember last 2 weeks, I helped different people to write and apply. And so I ask, okay, why do you love this job? Why do you want to work in this? What is the reason why you do this? And so I understand why and help them to tell the story in the apply. I think this is the right way to help them to understand and to encourage them to find and to search it. Like here we can use the Lisa method, the same like the AIDA, the Lisa method, to help them to understand.
Okay, so finally, when you talk with the people to find the kernel, to find the main point, what their heart tells them, then there should be a gleaming and glowing in their eyes. And
yes.
The eyes should sparkle. And then we have found what's the basis they are operating from.
Yes.
Okay. And for this, I think we need lots of talks with our customers later on to find out how they can tell their stories and how they can promote themselves and how they can use this pillar besides press and paper and flyers and whatever you can think of. Thank you for the moment, Siegfried. I'm Christa Nehls, and we will be right back after this commercial break. You're listening to the TURS radio show on the X-Zone Broadcast Network on www.xzbn.net.
Are you curious? Do you want to learn more about how the world works and have fun at the same time? Study coincidences with me, Dr. Bernie Beitman, MD, on my Connecting with Coincidence radio show, here on the XZBN network. Listen to Jungians theorize, statisticians randomize, true believers evangelize, while I categorize. I dance to the rhythm of coincidences. People who experience me see more of them. Maybe something on the show matches a thought in your mind. Let us know. Expand your mind to the weirdness happening around you. Synchronicity spoken here, there, and everywhere. For more information, put Connecting with Coincidence in your search engine and find my website, my social media sites, and my blog.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
Did you know that when you're on the road with limited data or Wi-Fi, you can still listen to the X-Zone Radio Show with Rob McConnell, The Science of Magic with Gwilda Wiyaka, X-1, Dimension X, Space Patrol, and every minute of the X-Zone Broadcast Network by calling 213-401-0080, courtesy of Audio Now. No smartphone, app, or internet needed. It saves your data plan, and it's free if you have unlimited minutes. Call 213-401-0080 to listen on any phone, anytime, anywhere. Remember 213-401-0080 for the best of the paranormal, parapsychology, and sci-fi radio programming anywhere, 24/7, 365.
True healing must address 4 levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, for us to live joyful and productive lives. We tend to treat 3 of the 4, leaving the spiritual languishing. If you're tired of the same dysfunctional patterns cropping up in your life, Soul Balancing is for you. Trixie Phelps, owner and founder of Soul Balancing, is a naturally gifted energy healer trained in numerous esoteric forms, including shamanism. Trixie has created a powerful modality that safely and effectively clears your energetic field. A soul balancing session can remove interference, heal trauma, and restore your hope. Contact Trixie for a life-changing long-distance session today, www.soulbalancing.world. There's a legend shared by many indigenous cultures of a time when the nations were cast to the 4 corners of the world. Each nation was given a body of sacred knowledge that held a different portion of the truth to preserve. True reality could not be known until all the nations reunited, combining the information. If a single one was missing, the world could not be reborn and darkness would prevail. The Science of Magic Radio is dedicated to reuniting the sacred knowledge. With the understanding, none of us has all the answers, but together we can open new perceptions and possibilities. Through our combined vision, the world can be reborn into a place where darkness no longer prevails. Join me, Gwilda Wiyaka, and the Science of Magic daily on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, xzbn.net, or visit us at thescienceofmagic.net.
This is the TURS radio show, and I'm your host, Christa Nehls. Today's guest is Siegfried from TURS TV. At the moment, he is in Germany, and he's responsible for the marketing and selling at TURS TV, and he is the knowledgeable person for storytelling. Welcome back, Siegfried.
Hi, Christa.
Siegfried, Stephen Covey was talking about paradigms and changing paradigms. And especially in marketing, it's so important to change paradigms. We can put it easier and say, change perspectives. And I use a simple picture for that. It's like you're living in a small, tiny village. You know the people, you know the houses from outside, you walk around, you know every grass on the street, and you know it personally, you can greet it and by name. And one day you see, oh, there are mountains around. Let's see what's up on the mountains. And you climb one, and then you look down into the village, and suddenly you realize it's different, really different than when you see it from the bottom, from the ground. And you see in the backyards. And some houses, you can see the roof is damaged, or there's old stuff in the backyard, or there are beautiful dream gardens in the backyard. And several days later, you have come home. You think, oh my goodness, there are some more hills, and you climb the next hill. And looking from there, you see, oh, there are other different things I haven't imagined before. I love that. I think I have to talk to my neighbors. How beautiful is their garden? How beautiful is what I can see from above here when nobody is looking? And you return home and you start telling stories about what you saw from high above. Is that storytelling for an entrepreneur?
This is storytelling for an entrepreneur, yes. Every entrepreneur, owner of a company, self-employed, has to change the perspective, has to change the view, the point of view. I say to every person in my teaching, in my coaching sessions, walk in my shoes. If you can walk in my shoes, you cannot imagine what you are saying. So how it works, or how it not works, what you are saying, what you are telling in your story, or in your story about the person. I remember last week I asked the speaker from the Toastmasters with a 20-minute speech, okay, would you buy by yourself? Are you motivated? The answer was the truth. No, I don't want to buy. Okay, and this is the reason why we have to change the point of view, walk in my shoes, stand in the shoes of the listeners, of the viewers, of the customers, of the users from the services and products. So if you do this and have a new perspective, you can look at the entrepreneur in your person and think about, okay, this is good, this is not so good, I have to change the work, I have to change this or this or this. I think it is the same like with the story. I go up to the mountain, look from the mountain up to my village, and I see what I have to do. It's the same. If I stand in front of my house, oh, I have a really, really good house. Everything is okay. There's no damage, and I change the point view, and I see, oh, this is a big hole in my roof, and I have to repair it.
Yep. And really, did this guy say, no, after my speech, I wouldn't buy from myself?
Yes. I asked him. Yes, he say, I'm so bad. So he say, it is so a bad speech today. Oh, no, I don't want to buy. I am not motivated to buy for myself.
Oh, the more important it is that we support entrepreneurs and solopreneurs in telling their story, right?
Yes, in storytelling, and maybe during a presentation. It is about my company, the product, what I want to sell, to motivate people. One question, Christa.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to motivate you, what do I have to do to motivate you to do things or not?
You have to convince me that it's good for me.
Okay. How I have to do it? How can I convince you?
you only can convince me if you know several things about me and you can hook up on these informations, and then maybe you find the point to convince me.
Maybe it's one way to convince you if I paint pictures in your for you. I paint pictures to how you can feel it, how it works, maybe, or how you can see it in your if you close your eyes, you can see it, and maybe this is a way to convince you.
When you can create desire, yes, then
Yes,
you can convince me, no problem.
Okay, so and this is what the big mistake what he does. He don't paint pictures. He don't tell a story about the product. He don't bring succeed stories about the product. He only talk about the techniques, the data, and the numbers. It's so boring. I can see the numbers. He has a big presentation, a big picture with a beamer on the wall, and it's so boring. If he create a story behind this data, I remember the book 3 Feet from Gold. It's such a good story. How close I'm to be rich, and I stop.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same. If I don't paint pictures, I lose.
Yeah, finally, it's the point about crossing a border. Like you said in the beginning about one of your former bosses, he said, no, we don't need videos and storytelling. That's not important for us. It's important to help and give support to cross the border, to understand how important it is to tell stories and how easy it finally is to attract people with storytelling and to create desire. Oh, this is so wonderful. I want to have that too. Where can I buy it? Where can I get it?
Yes. And the next thing, okay, we have different listeners during a speech, during a presentation. With a story, with a pictured story, I can take both in the boat, and everybody in the room understand what I mean. I can use the numbers and I can use pictures. So I have both. So every person in the room can look on this point of and he see what he has to see, pictures or data. So I can use both in a story. I can, and what we have to do is to help entrepreneurs to find the right words for their story.
Good. Siegfried, I give you 1 minute to tell me your dream about the job that's ahead of you now as the officer of sales and marketing. 1 minute. What will you say?
My dream is to become employees and to help them to learn what they have to do to go out and to learn story selling and storytelling, both ways. Storytelling, to use storytelling so I sell. And my dream is to help the people who are our channel owners, customers, channel owners, to create stories, to create succeed stories, to get more success in their business. There are a lot of so many entrepreneurs outside, unknown, nobody knows, and people are with a bad quality, bad services are so well known. Why? Because they do aggressive marketing, and I don't want to. What we have to do to help the people to use this new advertising on a new way.
Thank you, Siegfried. Join me, Christa Nehls, next week on the TURS radio show on the X Zone Broadcast Network on www.xzbn.net.